Just thought I'd give a bit of a report for the first week of the journey, breaking the cycle across Australia. So on the 1st of May I set off as planned from the lighthouse at Cape Byron. Under the threat of thunderstorms, there was lots of rain out to sea. I was a bit worried about that, thinking it was going to be a bit of an uncomfortable day, but it seemed to plan out pretty well in that respect. Through the town of Byron Bay, and then out along the Bangalow Road to Lismore, which is about 50 kilometres, and just sort of rolling hills. There was one quite long climb which was quite steep tough on the legs for the first day. And then rather than going around the main road to Kyogle, which would have been the sensible thing to do probably on the first day, instead I had a project visit, and that was up on the right up into the hills near Nimbin. Visiting Margaret was really interesting. She was replanting a lot of her 100-acre property in trees to support biodiversity in the region. And I got down to Kyogle in the dark, which wasn't quite as planned, but did 113 k's. The third place that we camped was Pikes Creek, which was just a farmer's just beside a little creek. It was probably the most beautiful campsite so far. The next 2 days were massive, especially the next day, all the way to North Star. Firstly I hit a thunderstorm at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the heavens really opened. Basically the last 40 kilometres of that day was on wet, gravelly, rough road, and I again got to the North Star in the dark. That was 142 k's that day. I wasn't expecting to do that much. And then the final day, 108 k's going through the flatlands, finally getting into Moree, and then now I'm at Kita, which is an incredibly interesting sustainable farm about 30 kilometres west of Moree. 570 kilometres done and going well, feeling pretty good.